along with Executive Assistant Chief Ashan Benedict and Assistant Chief Carlos Harad, who oversees our Investigative Services Bureau, and Captain Kentish, who oversees our Homicide Unit. We are here today to announce an arrest in the murder of 10-year-old Arianna Davis, whose life was taken too soon. Arianna and her family were innocent victims that were caught in the middle of senseless gun violence. On Sunday, May 14, 2023, Arianna Davis was out with her family celebrating Mother's Day. She was riding in the back seat of her family's car when at approximately 9:14 p.m., her family became trapped in a barrage of gunfire in the 3700 block of Hayes Street Northeast. Arianna was struck by a stray bullet as she sat in the back seat of the vehicle. The family drove the car to a DC Fire and EMS firehouse, and Arianna was rushed to a local hospital. Despite all efforts by the hospital staff, Arianna died on Wednesday, May 17th. Our detectives immediately got to work, along with our federal partners from FBI and ATF, to gather evidence and speak with witnesses. They worked tirelessly to follow up on leads and put the pieces of this case together. We pled with the community to call in tips and provide video to help us bring closure to Arianna's family. And I'm proud to say that the community did just that. Since the shooting, members of the community have provided key information and video evidence to allow us to bring to justice this family and our community as a whole. Earlier today, 19-year-old Karan Gregory of Southeast DC was charged with first-degree murder while armed for his role in Arianna's death. This arrest is a great example of what happens when the community gets involved by sharing tips, video evidence, and other information. That, matched with the detectives' incredible investigative work on developing and following up on leads, has allowed us to stand here today to announce this arrest. We know there are other suspects that are responsible for Arianna's death. Our detectives continue to investigate leads, but we still need the community's help to share information. We ask the community to continue to assist us and provide information to 202-727-9099 or text 50411. You can remain anonymous. In partnership with our federal partners, the reward remains at $45,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the persons responsible for Arianna's death. Our detectives work tirelessly on every loss of life that occurs at the hands of senseless violence here in the District of Columbia. If you choose to turn to violence, our detectives will follow up on every lead, and we will hold you accountable. Thank you.
Chief, can you talk a little bit more about the circumstances? So was it just this suspect firing at another group and absolutely gunfire struck Arianna?
So what I'll do is I'll have our Assistant Chief, Carlos Harad, over our Investigative Services Division Bureau to provide you additional information.
Good afternoon, thank you. In reference to your question, what we know so far is we believe that this suspect and at least one other individual exchanged gunfire, and Arianna, riding in the vehicle, unfortunately was stuck right in the middle and was struck with a stray bullet.
Have you recovered any weapons or anything connected to the shooting?
This case remains under investigation. What I will say is our detectives have followed up on every lead thus far, working with our federal partners. They will continue to follow up on any additional leads we get to hold everybody that was involved in this incident accountable for their involvement in Arianna's death.
Can you talk about the importance of the community's involvement in solving this?
The community was instrumental. Early on, we received information, not only by word of mouth, but by video as well. And then along with forensic evidence, technological evidence, and ballistic evidence led us to this arrest today.
Where was the suspect arrested, and has he been, can you say whether he's been in the district since then or tracked him somewhere else?
He was arrested in the district. I don't know his whereabouts between May 14th and today.
Does he have any involvement in any prior crimes or?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm sorry, you said he was arrested between May 14th and today. You don't know when?
No. I don't know where his whereabouts were. We arrested him today in the city, but I don't know where his whereabouts were between May 14th and today.
Anything on the circumstances of his arrest? Was he taken into custody without incident or any issues?
He was placed under arrest on unrelated charges, and then in discussion and consultation with the U.S. Attorney's Office, we charged him with the murder of Arianna.
Do you have any details on the
Not that I'm going to disclose right now. Like I said, this still is under investigation. We know more than just this one individual was involved, and we want to continue to progress this investigation to hold everybody accountable for their actions.
Can you say what the unrelated charges were?
Firearms offenses.
How do you spell the suspect's name?
K.
I think this is the one that sounded like 50 some odd gunshots. I think you said at least one other person. Any more you can tell us about that, whether what kind of gun we're looking at, or just any other context that the video of that many gunshots, I think, was really shocking to a lot of people.
Correct. It was shocking. It was shocking to us. It was shocking to the community. It should be shocking for you all when we see that amount of gunfire on Mother's Day in a community where these individuals decide to recklessly shoot gunshots and unintentionally strike a 10-year-old girl riding in a vehicle with their family. It is shocking.
Is he, can you say whether he's affiliated with any crew or anything like that?
No, I'm not going to disclose that right now.
Can I ask a bit of a more global question? We hear more and more of community participation in when you're seeking suspects. You know, just anecdotally, there seems to be more of that. Is that in fact going on? Are you getting more community support, not just with this arrest, but with others? Is that a result of the uptick in violence? And there's anything you can do to encourage more of that?
I'll turn it back to the chief to answer that last question.
Well, thank you for that question. And what I will say is this, is that, you know, from the moment I was nominated for this position, we have been pleading with the community for a lot of support when it comes to sharing of information, and the community has stepped up considerably. We will continue to ask for the community's support. I also believe that the community is sick and tired of these things occurring within their neighborhoods, and so they're reaching out to us, they're providing us with the information that we are requesting. It has been certainly helpful in a lot of our case closures here recently, and we will continue to depend upon their support in order to solve some of our cases. I will say again, you know, this has to stop. I've said it over and over and over again that this type of senseless violence must stop, and we greatly appreciate the community's support in helping us with some of these case closures. Thank you.
Chief, any communication with Arianna's family about this arrest, and if so, anything that they might have said to you and your team?
We did, obviously, we shared with the family about the arrest today, but I have not personally spoken with them. I wanted to give you the opportunity to speak to me, and then at a later time today, I will be speaking with the family. Thank you.
Can we do an off-topic question on the manhunt? Anything you can tell us about the latest, and why aren't we seeing the same kind of searches that we saw in Pennsylvania, where, you know, there were hundreds of officers out looking for things?
Yeah, so regarding Christopher Haynes, we do get information daily that we're following up on. The manhunt, as you described it, is very active. What we can't control is what the media portrays. But I can assure you, our Capital Area Regional Fugitive Task Force, along, again, with our federal partners from the U.S. Marshal Service, we are receiving information every day and following up on that information. What I do want to stress, though, is that he's not out there surviving on his own. And anybody that we identify that's assisted him in aiding and abetting us, fleeing from the area, or harboring him, any charges that we could put on them, we will, because we know he's not doing it on his own. Thank you.